Alright, next up on the Galaxy 2150 extravaganza, I guess. Here we have the early 90s gray bladed model. If anyone remembers, this was having some struggles a while back, and it just never ran properly. I mean, it would, but then the bearings would dry up, and it would start slowing down again. So I just swapped another motor into it because that one was kind of a lost cause anyway, because reasons. Yeah, I kind of had a fuck up. Sorry, a flub up. When the capacitor was drifting and I cut the wire too short, so I was unable to hook this capacitor up properly. So between that and the bearings are very stiff no matter how much I oiled it. Technically I could take it apart, but with the messed up capacitor, I just kind of deemed it a lost cause. It'll be parts at this point. So what I did is I had a junky cobbled together Sears fan that used the same identical motor as this. So I just swapped the motor from that into this. Since this was in better shape, it was worth doing. So it's a Galaxy gray bladed fan, 3-speed 12-inch oscillating fan. This is basically identical to the amber one I looked at yesterday that I bought for $5. Has the oscillator from the original motor on it, because the motor that I put in here didn't have this piece, so I just swapped all that onto this. I swapped all the good parts from this fan onto this one, and all the good parts of the other fan onto this one. Yeah, and I know what I mean, but anyway, it's a Type 12-1 style K1-CRP, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 0.43 amps. UL listed. And there's the supposedly a date code that I can never decipher. But the motor this was the fan that was sacrificed to fix this one. Oh, the clicky thing still worked, so I put it back on there. The neck piece is the original one to this fan. This is the one out of the Sears fan. So basically I cobbled together any good parts off of both fans. This one had a lot of good parts on it other than the motor, so I used all the good pieces off of this to fix the other one. But anyway, we're going to test this on the kilowatt meter. We're drawing 119 volts, kind of low. It seems to run steady at 119 though. But anyway, start it up on high. Now it runs like it should. Don't mind the random ghetto blasters. But yeah, moves air just as well as any of these ever should. Really well. I will say, this definitely moves more air than the Lakewood 1200DX. But anyway, we're drawing 38.6 watts and 0.33 amps. I don't remember what it said on the base, but might be slightly over. I don't know. But anyway, medium. But yeah, but I don't have another good condition gray blade 12-inch like this, so I really wanted to get this one fixed. So the junky Sears fan that was cobbled together with a bunch of random oscillating fan parts from Galaxy's wind mirrors in the Sears fan got discarded and the motor got put into this, which I think is a good save on this fan. It's drawing 0.25 amps, 28.5 watts on medium and low. So now this fan runs the way it should. It never ran right to begin with when I got it. I assumed it was oil related issues, but I oiled the crap out of it. It ran fine for a while and then it quit running. And then I think the capacitor just gave up. So I tried to replace that with failure involved, and I just ended up going with swapping another motor into it because I figured it would be easier. But yeah, low speed runs pretty good. Drawing 22.1 watts, 24.4, wait, 0.20 amps, 22.0 watts, 60 hertz, power factor of 0.90. Ooh. We're not going to get that fancy in this video, but we'll demonstrate the oscillator. Works perfectly. Works very well now. Now the only one of these I need to find is the 16-inch. And we'll go up to medium. Thing runs really well. Go to high. It's blowing the cabinet open. Yeah, the door open. Well, yeah. OFF smells off. Has a lot better of a coast down too. So there you have it. The early 90s Galaxy 2150 after a motor transplant. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. God bless.